There's a kind of loneliness that doesn't look like loneliness. You reply to messages, you sit with people, you laugh at the right moments, and still, something feels missing. Not loud, not obvious, just distant. Like you're there, but not really there. You wake up, check your phone, scroll for a while. You see people living, talking, connecting, and somehow you feel further away. Even in a room full of people, there's this quiet gap inside you. You speak, but it feels like your words don't fully land. You listen, but something doesn't fully reach you. This is what psychologists often describe as emotional disconnection. Not the absence of people, but the absence of felt connection. It's subtle, because from the outside, your life might look completely normal. You're functioning, you're present, but internally, there's a kind of silence. A quiet sense that no one truly sees you, and maybe you don't fully see yourself either. Here's the part most people misunderstand. This doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It doesn't mean you're broken or incapable of connection. In fact, this feeling often appears in people who are deeply aware, people who notice more, feel more, think more. Your mind isn't failing you, it's trying to protect you. Think of your brain like a filtering system. Not everything gets through, especially when it comes to emotions. Deep inside your brain, there's a network called the default mode network. It activates when you're alone, thinking, reflecting, replaying conversations. This network is responsible for your inner world, your sense of self, your personal story. But here's the catch. When this network becomes overactive, you start living more inside your thoughts than in the present moment. Instead of experiencing connection, you start analyzing it. Did they really understand me? Did I say something wrong? Why didn't that feel real? And slowly, you step back from the moment. Not physically, but mentally. Now, imagine another system in your brain, your threat detection system. Its job is simple, keep you safe. But emotional vulnerability feels like risk. Opening up, being seen, letting someone understand you. To your brain, this can feel like danger. So what does it do? It creates distance, not by isolating you physically, but by softening your emotional presence. You stay in conversations, but you don't fully enter them. There's also something called emotional suppression, a learned behavior. At some point, consciously or not, your brain decided it's safer to hold things in. So you became good at it. You learned how to respond without revealing, how to engage without exposing. And over time, you became invisible, even to yourself. It's like living behind glass. You can see everything. You can interact, but there's always a thin barrier. People are close, but not touching your inner world. And the longer you stay there, the more normal it feels. So how do you begin to step out of this invisible loneliness? Not with force, not with pressure, but with awareness. Your brain needs clarity. When you feel that quiet distance, pause and label it. This is disconnection. Research in cognitive psychology shows that labeling emotions reduces their intensity. It moves activity from the emotional centers to the thinking parts of your brain. You're not lost anymore. You're observing. Loneliness like this lives in the mind, so the way out is through the body. Notice your breath, the feeling of your hands, the sound of someone's voice. This pulls you out of overthinking and into the present moment. Connection can't happen in analysis. It happens in experience. You don't need to reveal everything, just a little more than usual. One honest sentence. "I've been feeling a bit off lately." That's enough. Your brain learns that vulnerability is not as dangerous as it predicted, and slowly it stops pulling you back. Sometimes disconnection comes from trying too hard to perform connection. Instead, allow pauses. Allow moments where nothing is said. True connection doesn't always need words. It needs presence. And presence grows in stillness. This is the quiet truth. If you don't feel connected to yourself, it's hard to feel connected to others. Spend time noticing your own thoughts without judging them. Write. Sit quietly. Reflect. This makes your inner world clearer. And when you can access yourself, others can access you too.
There is a kind of loneliness that doesn't look like loneliness. You reply to messages, you sit with people, you laugh at the right moments, and still, something feels missing. Not loud, not obvious, just distant. Like you're there, but not really there. You wake up, check your phone, scroll for a while. You see people living, talking,